Hi, I'm Chloe. 2 years into my marriage with Derek, and I thought I had the perfect life. Great job as a marketing executive, beautiful apartment downtown, and a husband who supported my decision to build my career before starting a family. The only cloud in my perfect sky? My mother-in-law, Vivian Porter. Chloe, darling, I brought you some of those herbal supplements I told you about, Vivian chirped, letting herself into our apartment with the emergency key Derek had given her. I forced a smile. Thanks, Vivian. You didn't need to. Nonsense. You need to keep your body healthy for my future grandchildren. She placed the bottle on my kitchen counter, her diamond rings catching the light. Speaking of which, we've discussed this, I said, rearranging items in my purse. Derek and I aren't ready yet, maybe in a few years. Vivian's smile tightened. A few years? Darling, you're already 28. The biological clock waits for no one. My doctor says I have plenty of time, I replied, spotting my birth control pill case in my purse. I discreetly clicked it shut. Doctors? What do they know? In my day, women had children in their 20s. It's the natural order of things. My phone rang, saving me from responding. It's work. I need to take this. Of course, dear. I'll just tidy up a bit while you're busy. 2 weeks later, I sat in my best friend Maya's apartment, clutching a cup of tea with shaking hands. I don't understand, Maya said, tucking her curly hair behind her ear. You've been taking your pills regularly? Every single day, same time. I'm religious about it, I said. But I've missed my period and I've been feeling nauseous for days. And the test was positive? You're sure? 3 tests, all positive. My voice cracked. This wasn't supposed to happen. Maya leaned forward. What did Derek say? He's thrilled. Said it must be meant to be, even though we'd agreed to wait. I took a sip of tea. And Vivian? She called me 5 minutes after I told Derek. Somehow she already knew. That's weird, Maya frowned. Almost like what? Chloe, when did you start feeling sick? About 2 weeks ago, why? When was the last time Vivian was at your place? I froze, remembering. She stopped by around that time. Brought me supplements, tidied up while I was on a call. Maya's eyes widened. Where do you keep your birth control? In my purse, but my stomach dropped. She was alone in the apartment. I took a work call in the bedroom. How long was the call? Maybe 15 minutes. Long enough to swap pills, Maya said quietly. I stared at her, the horrible realization dawning. You think she replaced my birth control with fakes? It would explain the timing, her immediate knowledge about your pregnancy, and her obsession with grandchildren. Maya squeezed my hand. Do you still have the pills? Yes, in my purse. We need to get them tested. I know a pharmacist who might help. The pharmacy was quiet when we entered the next day. Dr. Chen, a middle-aged woman with intelligent eyes, listened carefully as I explained my suspicions. This is extremely serious if true, she said, examining my pill pack behind the counter. Tampering with medication is illegal, not to mention the ethical violation of reproductive coercion. Can you tell if they've been replaced? I asked. Dr. Chen adjusted her glasses. Not by looking, but I can send them to our lab. Do you have your prescription information? After providing the details, Maya and I left. Outside, I called Derek. Hey, have you told your mother about our appointment tomorrow? I asked, trying to sound normal. No, why would I? It's our first prenatal appointment. He sounded puzzled. Just wondering. See you tonight? I hung up and turned to Maya. I need to talk to their housekeeper, Esther. She's worked for Vivian for years. At the Porter mansion, Esther opened the door, surprise on her weathered face. Mrs. Chloe! Mrs. Porter isn't home. Actually, I came to see you, Esther. Can we talk? She hesitated. I suppose so. Come to the kitchen. Seated at the gleaming kitchen island, I chose my words carefully. Esther, has Vivian been acting strange lately? Maybe excited about something? Esther wiped her hands on her apron. Well, she's been very happy about the baby news. Couldn't stop smiling when she got the call. Before that, about 2 weeks ago. Let me think. Esther poured us tea. She was on the phone a lot with someone. A doctor, I think. A doctor? Yes, she mentioned something about special vitamins or pills. I didn't hear everything. Did she go anywhere unusual? Esther shifted uncomfortably. She visited that fancy compounding pharmacy across town. Came back with a small package, said it was women's supplements for you. My heart raced. When exactly was this? The day before she visited you. She was very specific about needing to deliver them herself. As I was leaving, Esther caught my arm. Mrs. Chloe, is something wrong? I'm not sure yet, but thank you, Esther. My phone rang as I reached my car. It was Dr. Chen. Mrs. Porter, I have the results. Her voice was grave. These are not your prescribed birth control pills. They're sugar placebos made to look identical. You're certain? My voice shook. Absolutely. This is a serious crime. You should contact the police immediately. After hanging up, I called Derek. We need to talk. Meet me at Maya's. Don't tell your mother. An hour later, Derek paced Maya's living room. This is insane. My mother would never... The pills were fake, Derek, I said, showing him Dr. Chen's report. And Esther confirmed that your mother visited a compounding pharmacy the day before bringing me supplements. Maybe there's another explanation, he insisted, running a hand through his hair. Like what? Maya demanded. That Chloe's pills spontaneously turned into sugar? I just can't believe my mother would do this. Call her, I suggested. Ask her to come here. Let's see what she has to say. Vivian arrived looking immaculate in her designer outfit, face lighting up when she saw me. Chloe, darling, how's my grandbaby? Sit down, Mom, Derek said firmly. What's with the serious faces? She asked, perching on the edge of the sofa. Is something wrong with the pregnancy? The pregnancy that shouldn't have happened? I said quietly. Vivian's smile faltered. What do you mean? Every baby is a blessing. I placed the pharmacy report on the coffee table. My birth control pills were replaced with placebos, sugar pills that looked identical but had no medication. That's terrible. Who would do such a thing? Her hand fluttered to her throat. You tell us, Maya said, arms crossed. I don't understand what you're implying. Vivian's voice hardened slightly. Derek leaned forward. Mom, Esther told Chloe you went to a compounding pharmacy the day before visiting her, the same day you were alone in their apartment. You're accusing me? Vivian's face flushed. Your own mother? We have evidence, I said, sliding forward another paper. The compounding pharmacy confirmed they prepared placebo pills for you 2 weeks ago. You said they were for a medical study. This is absurd. I was only trying to help. Vivian stood abruptly. Help? Derek's voice rose. By tricking my wife into getting pregnant against her will? You both were waiting too long. Sometimes people need a little push in the right direction. The room went silent. Her admission hung in the air. You had no right, I whispered, hands shaking. I had every right. Family is everything, and you were putting your silly career first. So, you tampered with my medication? Do you realize that's a crime? Oh, please. It's not like I gave you something harmful. I helped you conceive a precious child. Derek stood, face pale. Mom, what you did was wrong on every level. Wrong? I gave you the gift of parenthood. You should be thanking me. Thanking you? I rose to my feet. You violated my body, my choice, my trust. You'll feel differently when you hold that baby, Vivian insisted, her composure cracking. You'll see I was right. Mrs. Porter! A new voice entered the conversation as Officer Rodriguez stepped forward from the hallway where she'd been listening. I've heard enough. Vivian's eyes widened. Who are you? Officer Rodriguez, Metro PD. We received a complaint about medication tampering and reproductive coercion. She pulled out handcuffs. You just confessed to both. This is ridiculous. I'm a respected member of this community. Vivian backed away. Derek, tell her this is a misunderstanding. It's not, Mom. What you did was unforgivable. Derek's voice was hollow. You can't do this to me, Vivian shrieked, suddenly lunging toward me. This is your fault, you ungrateful... Officer Rodriguez quickly stepped between us, restraining Vivian. That's assault added to the charges, Mrs. Porter. As she was led away, Vivian called over her shoulder. I did it because I love you, Derek. This witch has turned you against me. The door closed, leaving the three of us in stunned silence. After a moment, Derek collapsed onto the sofa, head in his hands. I can't believe she admitted it so easily, like she was proud of what she did. She didn't see anything wrong with it, Maya said, shaking her head. That's the scariest part. I sat beside Derek, unsure what to say. What happens now? Now we press charges, Derek said firmly, looking up with red-rimmed eyes. My mother or not, she can't get away with this. Are you sure? I asked. She's still your mother. A mother who violated your body and our trust. He took my hands in his. What she did wasn't just manipulative. It was criminal. If we let this slide, she'll never respect our boundaries. Derek's right, Maya added. This isn't just about you two anymore. It's about protecting other women from people who think they have the right to make reproductive decisions for them. We'll get through this together, Derek promised, pulling me close. Whatever you decide about the pregnancy, I'm with you 100%. I don't know what I want yet, I admitted. I need time to process everything. Take all the time you need, he said. Whatever you decide, it will be your choice this time. 3 months later, I sat in the courtroom as the judge delivered the verdict. In the case of State versus Vivian Porter, this court finds the defendant guilty of medication tampering, reproductive coercion, and attempted assault. Derek squeezed my hand as the judge continued. Mrs. Porter, your actions were calculated and violated the bodily autonomy of your daughter-in-law in a profound way. I sentence you to 18 months in prison, 3 years probation, and a permanent restraining order. Vivian, no longer perfectly coiffed in her jail attire, turned to us with pleading eyes. Derek, Chloe, please, tell them I don't deserve this. I'm going to be a grandmother. I stood and addressed the court. Your Honor, Mrs. Porter's actions have permanently altered my life. I'm now expecting a child I wasn't ready for. While I'll love this baby with all my heart, I'll never forgive the circumstances of conception. You're making a terrible mistake, Vivian cried as court officers approached her. That's your grandchild, Derek. Your family. Derek stood beside me. Family doesn't manipulate and harm each other, Mom. Family respects boundaries and choices. You'll regret this, she hissed as they led her away. When I'm gone, you'll wish you'd forgiven me. No, I replied clearly, making sure she heard me. We won't. Outside the courtroom, reporters crowded around us. Mrs. Porter, will you be keeping the baby? One shouted. That's a private decision, Derek answered firmly. But what isn't private is that reproductive coercion is a crime, not an act of love. How does it feel knowing your case could set a precedent for similar prosecutions? Another asked. If our experience helps even one woman protect her reproductive rights, I said, then some good will have come from this nightmare. Later, at our favorite cafe, Maya raised her decaf latte. To justice. Derek nodded soberly. I still can't believe my own mother would do this. How are you feeling about everything? Maya asked me. Complicated, I admitted, resting a hand on my small bump. I'm coming to terms with being a mother sooner than planned, but I'm never letting Vivian near this child. Absolutely not, Derek agreed. I've already started proceedings to remove her as a beneficiary from everything. She'll have no connection to our family. My parents arrive tomorrow, I said. They've been amazing through all this. We all have your back, Maya assured me. And Vivian will serve as an example. I doubt anyone else will try something like this after seeing the consequences. Dr. Chen joined us, sliding into the fourth chair. The pharmacy board is implementing new security protocols because of your case. You're helping protect other women. That helps, I said, knowing some good came from this. Are you going back to work after the baby? Derek asked, a question that would have been unthinkable before. Absolutely. I've spoken with HR about a flexible arrangement. My career is still important to me. And I'll be taking extended paternity leave, Derek added. We're partners in this all the way. The ultimate revenge on Vivian, Maya laughed. Living well and raising a child who'll never know her. Not revenge, I corrected her. Justice, there's a difference. As we left the cafe, a young woman approached me tentatively. Excuse me, are you Chloe Porter? From the medication tampering case? I nodded cautiously. I just wanted to say thank you. My mother-in-law has been pressuring me about grandchildren too. After your case made the news, she backed off completely. I smiled, genuine for the first time in months. Sometimes standing up for yourself helps others stand up too. That night, Derek and I sat on our balcony watching the sunset. Do you think we'll be good parents? He asked. We'll make mistakes, but we'll never manipulate our child the way your mother tried to manipulate us. He took my hand. I'm sorry for what she did, but I'm not sorry about the baby. Neither am I, not anymore. I paused, watching the colors change in the sky. Have you ever wondered how many other women have experienced something like this but stayed silent? Too many, probably. Maybe that's why everything happened, so we could shine a light on it. In the end, Vivian's attempt to control me gave me more power than she ever imagined. Not just over my own life, but to help others protect theirs too. What about you? Has someone ever tried to control your choices? How did you take back your power?